Well, hello. Welcome back to the Grown and Sexy Coffee Break with JN. Hello. How are you? Thank you. Well, hello. Thank you. It must be Thursday. What's going on, family? Hey, thank you. Thank you. I can put it together on occasion. Thank you. What's going on, Trey? Nice to see you. No, notorious. What's up, JRD? The Wiringos are in the house. What's going on? JRD always getting love in the chat. Trey, what's going on? First, I gotta give a sip of coffee to everybody who's going through it with this crazy weather all over the country. The East Coast got hit hard. I know New Orleans has been going through it for a while. California has been going through it. It's crazy outside. And we did pencil to pencil last night, and I didn't think it was going to happen because if you watched the show, you heard that our phones kept going off. That I had from the afternoon and the daylight all the way up until the show started. I had a hazardous weather alert. I had a high wind alert. I had a flash flood alert. I had a hurricane alert. Then I had a tornado alert. And then it went back to flash floods. Yeah, sip of coffee for everybody who had to run for it, or even if, man, I don't know, man. It's a lot. It's a lot, bruh. It's a lot. Jared D says, good P2P last night. Not sure my chats went through it all, but I enjoyed it. Did we talk? Did we put you on screen? I don't. It was weird. I know D Brad was in the chat saying, "Yo, he can't see my chats." And then I remember I put a thing on the screen that said, "Yo, if we're not responding, jump on YouTube." I don't know. I'm still surprised any of this stuff works at all. But yeah, we had a good chat with my man Yehudi Mercado. If you never heard of Yehudi, you need to. I feel like Yehudi's like one of my long lost brothers. Like I feel like we're around the same age. And if you watched the show, you saw how hard my man was grinding and creating his own lane for his work for years, 20 years, 25 years, and now it's great that people are catching up to him. But, you can say that kind of like JRD said it before, overnight success takes around 25 years, Hey, maybe September, but it's always hotter than July. What up, Julian? It's good to see you, my man. How are you, sir? Dude is balling. That's right. I feel that. And it's just, I love seeing the hustle win. Like the hustle wins sometimes. I think it's, I always say things like this either on Coffee Break or in P2P. It's kind of like, I'm always afraid that, people getting on a camera and talking about stuff in their lavish spaces makes people think it's, it's easy, and it's not easy, But my man Ben Harvey said, don't forget the joy. I'll never forget the joy, but I also know about the pain. I also know about the sunshine and also the rain. So like it's all in there, it's all a big pork pie of things to get you to where you're at. And it's not easy, So yeah, welcome to Coffee Break with JN. I'm not going to do my ID yet. We're going to kind of get a slow roll going. You know I got to do it, bro. I appreciate the compliments. I'm a little duded up. Some of you guys have seen me in real life when I kind of put it together. I enjoy nice things. Hey, Katlyn, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, what's up, Angela? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Got to put a little something together once in a while. Got a little, just a little bit. It's been a long day, so it might be a little like, try not to be too frumpled. El Jamal says, busy working tonight, but I wanted to drop in and see the cup. Show me that cup. Oh, yeah, Art. What's up, Arturo? Representing Harold's Chicken. Art says, oh, yeah, Pocket Square. Thank you, family. It's always good to see you, brother. I love you. Matt says, all the old photos of cartoons back in the day, they were drawing in a suit and tie. Yeah, I'm going to bring it back. I'll say, you know what? One of my buddies is maybe the sharpest dressed man in comics, Sean Martinborough. Sean should be the ombudsman for comics because he's just a crisp dude. He's always in a button up, maybe a nice jacket, the vest with the sleeves rolled up. He's a smooth cat. But yeah, man, that was like part of the, you had to play the part, right? And there's been shows where Kenny Bunkport shows up, Preppy Jamar shows up. Well, I had my loafers and a little button up. There's an old picture. I wish I could find it. And I don't want to call the dude out. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Of this very vertically challenged man who interviewed me, and it was one of those things that I never heard the interview. I don't think it ever went anywhere. I think it's just sitting on a hard drive in this guy's house somewhere. But I swear that he either stood on a box to talk to me, or I remember he kept shoving his his phone in my face like this, like, all right, Jamar, so tell me about fist stick knife gun. I'm like, can you move that back a little bit? And somebody took a picture of me talking to this dude. And I wish I remember what I said, and I wish I knew what happened to that interview. But I prep it up. I like nice things. Yo, Monty, what's up, brother? John Browski, it's what it is. Yes. What up, Amani? Good to see you, bro. Jared D says, dress like that for Baltimore, and I'll take lots of photos for Dash reference. We'll see, man. I gotta feel it. You know what I mean? Like I dress, when we go to the Ringos, we step out. You see me in the lobby looking fresh. Come on, man. Taking flicks with Rob Stoll, looking crispy. You know how we do it. Thank you. Jared T says, have you eaten? That bag in the background makes me worried. That's my lunch bucket. It says hangry on it, and it's a wolf. A wolf that's angry and hungry. No, it's just I haven't moved it from my table. It's been there for a couple days. So the elephant in the room in this episode is, and El Jamal said something to it, is one of you guys has to fess up, because I got something in the post today, and I don't know where it came from, you guys. I have no idea. And I texted a couple people like, yo, was this you? And they're like, nah, it wasn't me. But I think I don't think you guys are ready. So what did Sue say when we came in? Is it Thursday yet? You ready for this? Let me try to get it. There you go. Is it Thursday yet? What? Are you kidding? Somebody made a coffee break with JN mug, and they even drew the kid on there. Oh, in the classic Sue's pose. Can you see it? Do I have the graphic for Sue's pose? Where is it? I don't know who did this. Will you please fess up? and whoever made this mug and sent it to me, please let me know, and I'll send you a JN Fat Pack. Thank you so much. Isn't that hot? Anne says, that's an awesome mug. Well done. Well done. Whoever gifted that. That's awesome. Sip of coffee for whoever made this mug. Yo, JRD, was it you? Oh, man. That's fantastic. JRD, did you do this? Thank you so much, bro. If this was you, this is fantastic. That's great. And it's a big mug, too. I think JRD's just trying to make coffee break stretch to 2 hours. I think I was so surprised to get it. It kind of threw me off. That's amazing. Thank you. JRD takes credit for the Is It Thursday Yet mug. JRD, you know what? You should put these on a site and put up a link so people can buy them. I think this is the official Coffee Break with JN mug. What do you guys think? That's fantastic. Thank you so much. A sip of coffee for Notorious JRD. Ann says, I don't even know him. And for some reason, he was the first person I suspected. He don't even go here. You don't even go here, yo. Yo, are you serious? Isn't that great? Yeah, JRD, make a store. Put money in JRD's pocket. Trey's like, I'd buy it. I got one. You need one too. So, and also this thing is giant. It's gigundous. So it's on. So here you go. JRD says, if folks want it, yeah, I can put it up on my shirt and gift site. Make it so. You're an Avenger now, kid. I blessed it. You see that, JRD? You just started a cottage industry. Yeah, that's hot. This is the official Coffee Break with JN mug until further notice. Is it Thursday yet? That's fantastic. This is the size of coffee mug you drink out. Cheese and crackers. Thank you so much, man. It was a great gift. I appreciate it. And that just shows the love that flows through us. When we come here for revival, we come together for tabernacle in my studio. What is this, you may ask? You know what this is. You're watching Coffee Break with JN. With I keep doing this. My man Chris Mariano knows when you put on a jacket, it's business. You're watching Coffee Break with JN with your buddy JN, the ambassador of Waterlogged Philadelphia, the Grand Poobah of indie comics, the Philly Donahue, some may call me. And I need one more. PM John. I feel like we need to laugh right now. It has been such a rough week. I've been telling you guys for a while, and it's almost, I don't even want to try to trade war stories with anybody about this weather. It's horrible. And I've been saying since we came back from our break for Pencil to Pencil and Coffee Break, it seems like almost every week there's a storm on Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm like, I don't know. It might not work. Oh, my power might go out. People took a video of straight up tornadoes spinning by the turnpike in New Jersey. It's New Jersey. What's going on? JRD says, Ian Kidlet are here and send their love. Mwah. Good. I'm glad you guys are viewing. This mug is fantastic. Thank you. Sue says, my internet safe space, upscale tight version at night. That's right. So tight. I feel like I missed my calling. I should have been a talk show host. Yeah, right. And I feel like, especially now, I don't know. I think doing these things are important, right? And things like this kind of just seal it for me that you guys care and you guys want this, right? And again, I've said, I don't know if we had people watching this and the chat was like guitar heroing. I don't think it'd be the same. Like, I don't think I'd be able to have this and talk to you guys one on one. Hey Trey, you have a great night, man. Be safe out there. Get good rest, brother. Yo, Oming, what's up, brother? Well, that was it. The tornado over Bristol Bridge in New Jersey. If you're in the chat, you can see it. You can't really click on my face and get that. But yeah, Oming's got the right idea. That was crazy. I hope you guys are safe out in New Jersey. Mike, I know you're not here, but you know what I mean. Eternity forever. Eternity was the MVP of Pencil to Pencil. The MVP 2P. Yesterday, asking lots of questions. Yehudi was feeling it. What did you guys think of Pencil to Pencil last night? Let's hear it. Sound off. Kidlet says Dad was giddy for that to show up in your mailbox. He was like, no, it's great. I love. I don't. How can I say this? I don't love surprises. I don't like knowing. Like, I'm not a snooper. If you guys pay attention or are a Patronus of mine, and you watch It Ain't Hard to Tell with myself and Mike Hawthorne, you'll hear the story about my most memorable Christmas when I was a kid and how I kind of ruined my own Christmas. And ever since then, I don't like snooping. Like, say, somebody gets you something and you just can't help yourself from looking or hunting around or snooping. And there's a very famous saying in Philadelphia that you probably heard around the beginning of this year from Philadelphians. It was F around and find out, right? So, one year I found out and it ruined my whole. I was really upset that I found out what I was getting. So I don't like ruining surprises. People go through a lot of effort to give you nice things once in a while. And like, why do you want to, like, you're going to know anyway. Why do you got to do that? Matt said, did the tornado pay the toll? I think the tornado had easy pass. I think it just went right through. Eternity says, I hope everyone is safe in the NY, NJ, Mass, tri-state area. Thank you so much. Yeah, Philly kind of got it. There's pictures going around, I think, on like the AP where, and right at the end of Center City, Philadelphia, like on your way to the Ben Franklin Bridge, 676 is underwater. It's right next to the Schuylkill. But yeah, and it was on the highway this morning, and by the afternoon it was underwater. So even though it stopped raining, it was still flooding. And I guess it's just, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube that easily. So it's messed up. Oh yeah, Art says Yehudi showed the potential one can achieve. Facts. Yeah, Yehudi's fantastic, and I love his work. And like I said on the show, I remember I walked by his table and was just like, yo! And how you don't do that often. There's so much static. There's so much noise. And everything everybody does is a labor of love. Nobody does comics just to do it, because this stuff takes so long to do and takes such a level of intimacy and care. Even if they're not your favorite cartoonist, they labored over that thing for you. And there's a lot of people who are like, nah. Like if anybody ever stepped in front of your table and went, just like flip through your book in 5 seconds. What else you got? And that always hurts the worst, right? But once in a while you run into somebody where like it just clicks, and it's just like exactly what you're looking for. It was that drink of water you needed for your comic book thirst. And Sci-Fu was that. I thought Yehudi was super cool. And I wanted to be down with the team. But and he knows what he's talking about. And as a lot of you guys know, I'm a big fan of anybody that makes their own lane. I feel like I'm someone who made their own lane. And I think a lot of people that follow me and are here watching these podcasts we do are kind of the same stripe. So sip of coffee for big thinkers. Thank you, Art. Art Baltazar is a perfect example. Oh yeah, Art. Multi-Eisner Award winning Art Baltazar. Him and his man Franco. They've run comics. And the same thing when I met Art, I was like, yo, this dude, we were like best friends. You know what I mean? We're talking. I remember all these fantastic life things that happened with Art. And Art came over to me. He's like, oh, man, I can't wait to tell you this news. I'm like, Art, this is fantastic, man. I'm so happy for you. Life events that they now have a column for on Facebook. Two friends actually talk to each other in their faces to share that news and put it on the internet. And that stuff means the world. And Art, Franco, the whole team over there, they raise their own sails and go their own direction, and people love it, man. So yeah, sip of coffee for Art. Oh yeah, man. Art, we need to talk. Remember when I was always big dreaming and I said, yo, if I ever get a Leon deal, I'm doing a book tour at all the oh yeahs. Mark it down, bro. I'm coming. Let's do it. Oh, we got a lot of people talking. Let's see what else is going on. Eternity Forever says, that was a fantastic pencil to pencil. Thank you so much. I appreciated it. Matt says, I enjoyed P2P last night. A lot of Yehudi stories resonated with me. Yeah, Oh, yeah, we got it. Just go on like Philly Twitter. You'll see it. Suzanne says, Amazon sending receipts to a joint Prime account screws up gifting for the spouse. He's on an Amazon embargo right now through his birthday. I feel that. Eternity says, my bro is in New Jersey. I'm happy he's safe. Yeah. Just be safe out there. Speaking of the storm, Sue says, friend from Philly's cousin sent pics of apartment complex parking lot with water up to the car windows. Yo, New York got it. Bad. It was like Hurricane Sandy, bad. I saw images. I saw a video of somebody in their apartment, and there was just water rushing in like they were at the water park and like standing at the top of the flume or whatever, the water slide. And they're taking pictures, and there's like the water's rushing past their feet. And then you hear a crack, and the camera moves up to their front door. This is an apartment. And the door just cracks, and water just busts through. It's like a movie. And then the weirdest thing, it's been real quiet since last night, is it's over now. You know what I mean? And I have this thought. This seems really grim, but I have this thought about, when there's a snowstorm and people are like losing their minds, or they just abandon their cars somewhere and just, or people like drive into trenches and they die in a snowbank and all that. And then like 2 weeks later, it's like nothing happened. And people are like, la, 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 driving down the street when it was chaos a week before. That always messes me up. Like to hear these horror stories about people drowning in their cars in an intersection, and then like 2 days later it's like nothing ever happened. It's just I don't know, life is weird like that. JRD says, yeah, great show. The funny thing is not everything Yehudi makes speaks to me, but he creates so much that I usually find something in his catalog. Isn't that hot? He's a catalog, and I think just his way of working, and he's figured out how to maximize his throughput, right? Brilliant. And I think it's kind of like that animator thing where I think you learn how to work efficiently and then you just figure out how to make that model work for something else. Animator brain, when it's applied to comics, usually solves problems in a whole different way than cartoonists do, maybe even going into animation. We should talk about that one day. Carlos says, sorry I'm late and I already finished my coffee. Oh, man. Swiper no swiping. Oh, man. It was good to see you, brother. Sip of coffee for Carlos. Hey, is it Thursday yet? Look at the Sue's pose. That's fantastic. Good to see you, brother. Oh, man, there's so many people talking. All right, let me try to shoot this through. Swig of coffee. That's what Art does on his chat with a famous cartoonist. He does a swig of coffee. Yes, you see that? We talk things into existence. You put it in the universe, you make it happen. Yes, to the book tour. You talk. Our people talk to each other. Ann says we had some people die over here in New Jersey. Yeah, real rap. It's crazy. Yeah. No, I know it's horrible. It was like when Hurricane Sandy happened. People were like, "Yo." It kind of gives people a different respect for what the elements can really do. Caitlin says, oh, the infamous 309. My favorite way to work got completely washed out. About a week after they repave the road, I'll be stuck with 309 for the foreseeable future. Ugh. Pops? No, not Pops. Pops had to put sandbags in front of his garage, prevented 3 feet of water in the basement. I was just saying this morning, do I have to go buy sandbags? Where do you buy sandbags? Home Depot? Oh my gosh. Matt says, crazy thing is I just read a horror novel in which they fled the subways to kill the monsters, and now this. And Caitlin wants to know, you got to share. Yeah, Jared, is fantastic, brother. Thank you. Yeah, see, Eternity's like, yo, I need that. Yo, man, you'll put it on the store tonight. You'll get orders. I promise. I promise you. That's what's up. Oh, like I left this on. Oh, while it's up. I still have not updated this crawl. Let's give a shout out to my GLOs. Good looking out. You know who you are. Thank you guys so much for your support. It allows me to breathe a little easier every month so I can sit back and make content like this and share of myself in a different way. There's a million people on YouTube drawing stuff or making goofy thumbnails with their face like next to like an item. Find out why this tablet, 7 reasons why this tablet will change your life. Learn how to draw with. I just happen to be somebody that likes to run my mouth, and I find an audience of people who like to hear what I'm saying. No knock to straight up drawers, that's just kind of the way my personality works. I want to connect with you, and then you can get the book. You know what I'm saying? Talking about catalogs, one of my things for the longest time is I have to sell me before the product or the project. It's starting to change now, especially with Leon, because where we're at already, Leon is beyond knowing me, right? And I started to really feel that when I did Fist, Stick, Knife, Gun 11 years ago, where people will come up to me at a convention and go, oh, were you? Oh, wow. I read this in high school. I read your book in my social justice class. And it's just like, yo, for real? That's amazing. I didn't sell it to you. I had nothing to do with the hand-to-hand transaction of you getting that book. It lives on past us. So there's, I guess, the need for an intimate group of people who kind of know you in a different way or support your process or support your existence, which I think is great. So you can make more of the stuff or make things that aren't for somebody else and it's strictly just for you and the people that support you. So thank you guys so much. I know I rambled a little bit with that. If you're interested in being one of these fine people, you can be a Patronus today. You can join my Patreon. Just go over there. You see it. You see the John down there. Follow the bouncing John. Thank you guys so much. Hold on. I gotta do this for Suze. You know what Suze is talking about. You know who the caffeines are. Caffeines, you know who you are. Friends and regulars, not decaf. Of Coffee Break with JN. You see the logo. Put a stamp on it. It's right there. Booyaka. That's what's up. Thank you guys. I love you all. Oh, we're gonna try to sip this slow while he uploads it to his site. That's so funny. Wait a minute. Eternity says Toys R Us used to sell sandbags. I guess you know what? You would need a sandbag at Toys R Us to weight down the basketball hoop, right? Or maybe what other things would you use sandbags for at Toys R Us? That's crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. Toys R Us sandbags are for sandboxes. Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about a band of sand? A bag of sand or a sandbag? I think these are two different things. A sandbag, I'm thinking, is like a burlap sack that's stitched tight that you use to block rushing water. And a bag of sand is you open up and pour into something else. Like there's special playground sand, which I think doesn't have like rocks and stuff in it. Oh, right. There you go. Toys R Us sandbags are for sandboxes, and they were also used as weights for basketball hoops. See, I said that. The sand pit, filling sandboxes. I love how we always find something new to talk about. Dick's has sandbags. Jardy says, Jane, do you want me to add a URL to the logo? Like to what? To like, no, you don't have to put a URL. I like it the way it is. Matt says, just ordered Buffalo Speedway and Rocket Salvage. P2P makes another sale. Ka-ching! I wish we were like affiliates. We don't get anything for that. It's just goodwill. And that's something we talked about on the show last night is, and we could talk about this. Matt, I know you know a million people in the business. There's a lot of people, even like my man July representing in here. JRD knows people. He got fam. It's very rare to be around other cartoonists who big up other people's work with nothing in return. My man Mike Avon Oming is like that. Oming is a fantastic friend, and he looks out for people when it's not going to do anything for him. I know Mike has put people on. He's like, oh man, this guy's fantastic. Mike drew some of my characters in Powers books. He drew me in Powers just to do it, just because he said he liked the stuff, or we're friends or whatever. I think that's fantastic. There's other people who would like pass over your corpse on the side of the road, and I never understood why people like you don't lose anything by building bridges. If anything, it makes you look dope by like, yo, meet my dude. Yo, what's up? You guys collaborate. I'm glad I could put you guys together. You don't lose anything. All right, we're still talking about sand. Okay, we get it. Charity said a sandbag and a bag of sand. How much does a pound of feathers weigh? Is that what? How does it go? How much is a pound of sugar and a pound of feathers weigh? exactly the same. Eternity says, yes, a giant 50-pound bag of playground sand. Yes, from TRL. TRL. Tillers of Rust. People use them during floods. Wow. JRD says, Jamar, set up a P2P affiliate page on Bookshop, and you can make 10% for each sale, plus 10 goes to India. You'll have to show me how to do that. That sounds fun. Yeah, Mike was like the king of looking out for people. That was one of the things that endeared me so much to him. And I've said a million times in public that Ringo made everybody feel like they mattered. And that goes a long way. And I don't think there's really been a lot of people like Mike since. You know, Mike would go through Artist Alley and just go, wow, this is fantastic. And buy everything on their table. Or, you know, show up on their message board and write nice things. Or go to people's DeviantArt page and say, wow, this is fantastic. And draw covers for people for no money. Just because, you know, he believed in the project. They don't build them like Ringo anymore. Sip of coffee for my man. Charity says, how much does it anyway? Yo, is it Thursday yet? Really? Has been a closing phrase for Critical Role for a few years. Cool mug, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't know it was biting, but, you know, was Critical Role on the same day? I don't watch Critical Role, even though I'm a giant Dungeons and Dragons nerd. I've never watched Critical Role, but I respect what they're doing for the hobby. So good for them. Yeah, no, a URL to what? Because I don't really have a URL for Coffee Break. It's just on the channels, right? We can talk about it, bro. Eternity says affiliate marketing. Yes, do that. All right. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm all for it. So yeah, it's just been such a crazy week, and as we say, is it Thursday? Hold on. Jared D says to your Patreon to ID you as I feel like if you bought the mug, then you're already down with the crew, right? You know, you do what you think works best. I don't want to get in the way of your design. Sue says you need to bring back the JNN, the Jamar Nicholas Network. Yeah, but you know what? I think the internet's changed so much. They don't need me anymore, right? And I feel like that's kind of what made those things die out anyway. That was when we did the Indie Cred All-Stars back in the late 90s to when Google showed up, everything changed. Nobody needed a Yahoo message board group anymore because you could just find stuff by Googling it. And then I think people getting their own website, the WYSIWYG stuff made it just easier for people to figure it out. People started paying for different hosting sites where you got your own message board. The early time that I'm talking about was when people just hadn't figured it out for themselves personally to be able to do it themselves. It was all about, yo, I have this thing, come get under my umbrella. But, you know, that just kind of died out. And again, I talk about the era of the message boards. It was like AOL, comics and cartoons, BBS or whatever it was. It's Prodigy. I was heavy on Prodigy back before the internet started. And then when Prodigy 2.0 happened and they started slowly rolling out internet type things, I was in the comic strip thing. I think that's how I met Jimmy Robinson, was on AOL, because he was like the first person I ever met that had an email address. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, the Indie Cred All-Stars, I remember there were all these message crews. Like Oming knows. I don't know if Mike's still watching. I was a FOO. I was a friend of Oming. I hung out on the mob boards, Mac, Oming, and Bendis. The Bendis board was hot. the Warren Ellis Forum. A lot of people were on WEF, right? And then it was just kind of like even digital webbing was hot, and that's like the first place I've found a job bank where people were actually hiring comic book people to do comic book things, looking for an inker, looking for a penciler, Pencil Jack, Artzilla, Lead Heavy. Shout out to Scotty Young. Lead Heavy was Scotty's crew, right? Remember all that? It's crazy, right? JRT's like, wait, someone else usually is it Thursday yet? I guess so. I mean, I'm not gonna say we made it up, but I don't think anything's new under the sun. But you know, it's all good. Carlos says that wrestling league you ran was on Prodigy. Yeah, like I used to do a lot of fantasy writing. I ran a fantasy wrestling league on Prodigy for a long time. I have some really old friends I met through that. You know, I guess it turned into like, I don't know, what do they call it? Like Live Journal was real hot for slash fic and a lot of fanfic. And I remember when X Files came out, that like all blew up. People writing fanfic for X Files and like shipping Mulder and Scully. But yeah, the Sousa's thing, the JNN was a message board that ran off of the back of my Sweatshop Press website, where I had kind of like the Island of Misfit Toys message boards for a bunch of guys who just needed a place. I think Mike Norton was on there for a while. Hawthorne had one. I know Rick Remender was on there. Jamal, who else was on there? I think Jamal, did you have one? Now, Jamal was always savvy with that stuff. I don't see why he'd need one. Our man Calamity John Morris had apelaw.com. And Calamity John, I know he housed Hawthorne for a while, right? And that's all kind of gone now. But you know, it's just I do have the JNN. It's not exactly the same. It's what we do on. I have a Patreon exclusive Facebook page. It's not. We don't really use it that often because you guys see me enough. But you know, Suze, maybe we need to at least bring that logo back. It was like the CNN logo, but it was JNN. That's what's up. All right, let's do another ID. Do you believe it's 45 minutes in already? You're watching Coffee Break with JN. That's right, with JN, now with a collared shirt. I always wear collared shirt. Well, not a lot. What may have brought you here, pray tell? Especially tonight, because I didn't do a signpost. I just went live. And thank you guys for showing up without the prompts. I had some other things to do today. I guess you can understand the fit. I just walked in the door and made some coffee. We're always camera ready, baby. We just go live, baby. And I didn't have time today to even make the join. I just went in. So here we are. We come together to preach the good word of coffee. And you get to watch cartoonist Jamar Nicholas drink this coffee, thank you, JRD, and run his mouth. And when he's out of coffee, video over, y'all. Shout out to Suze. So Monday, I believe, is a holiday of some sort. Anybody have any holiday plans? Does anybody have any COVID holiday plans? How are people even approaching the weekend or the 3-day weekend? Like, are you just going back to the before times and having a cookout? Do you have a cookout, but everything's individually wrapped on the table? Sound off. I want to see what you guys are doing this weekend. Maybe I'll come through. And if anybody's making deviled eggs, let me know. Carlos, why you texting me, bro? That's funny. All right, let's see what we got here. Jared D says Labor Day sleeping in. I always want to think I'm going to sleep in, but I don't. It just doesn't happen. And then if I sleep in, it kind of messes me up for the rest of the day. So it's almost not worth it. And Ange says going to visit Lavender by the Bay. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Tell us about it. Carlos, Rib King in the building. Ribs on the smoker. Yo, you have that green egg, right? No, you don't have the egg, do you? Yo, anybody cooking? Yo, I can come through. I'm nice with a dry rub. You know what I mean? Carlos and I talk all the time. There's nothing better than food. That's we all come together in agreement on food. Carlos is a magnificent cook. JRD said, Carlos, you need my address. Eternity says, I'm going to attempt deviled eggs. Thank you for that. Oh, you never made deviled eggs? Anybody have a good deviled egg recipe? It seems pretty easy, right? Like eggs, mayonnaise, paprika. What else do you put in deviled eggs? Because I know people can screw those up really easily. Matt says, going to work a little, then clean up around the house and work on the Baltimore annual piece. Oh, yeah, that's deucing. Caitlin says, dry rub and slow cooked is the best. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. Eternity says, if you're in the Orlando area, come on down. Yeah, that's what's up. Jared D says, steam the eggs. They peel easier. All right, we're going to get Eternity through their first round of deviled eggs. So let's help Eternity out. Slow cook. Buttery. Yeah, man, I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry. So maybe we'll go with what Eternity is talking about. Is there anything that you've always thought would be fantastic to try to cook that you've never tried? And what would get you to try it? This sounds really weird. I don't know if you're ready for this, and Carlos might drop out of his chair. I have never made chicken wings on the grill. I've done a lot of things on the grill, but I've never made chicken wings on the grill. I think about it and then I put them back. I make dope ribs on the grill, but Eternity's like, yes, post your recipes. Caitlin says, my sister made the inside like egg salad once, and it was amazing. Now you got to be careful. People will roast you if the deviled eggs ain't together. And says, sent you a link of the lavender place for your Insta. It looks beautiful there. Oh, cool. Yeah, I can't wait to check it out. I'll check it out after the live is over. Sue says, yes, steaming the eggs is the key to peeling. Steam for 14 minutes, then into ice water for 10 to 12 minutes. Wow. That's a lot. All right, cool. All right, but what about the recipe? We peeled the shell off. Now what? We're going to get there. Because that's what happens at coffee break. We help each other. This is what family does, or is what's supposed to have happen. That's funny. Yeah, I've never made chicken wings. I also want to try it, even though I don't know. Something that people are always trying to stick in my face, and I always feel like it's kind of like it's a weird type of cultural appropriation. Is Mexican street corn. I don't know who said that they could just go ahead and make this stuff, but I'm sure I'm sure somebody could make it really, really well. But I just am always kind of making that face like if you're from Philly and somebody from not Philly tries to make you a cheesesteak and you're like, fam, don't even try, bro. Just don't even waste the energy because it's not legit. I feel that way about Mexican street corn. Getting Mexican street corn at like Chili's is just like, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Back on Deviled Eggs Patrol. Steam 12 minutes for a creamier yolk. Pause. 2 points mayo. 1 part Grey Poupon. 1 part sweet relish, then seasoned with paprika, pepper salt, or chicken powder. Okay. JRD says parts depends on how many eggs you make. Basically, 1 part is a teaspoon for every 3 eggs. Don't ever forget JRD is nice in the kitchen. JRD is usually the person in the chat to kind of break down what a bouillabaisse is. We talk about gazpacho recipes, and JRD's like, hold my beer. So thanks for that. And thanks you guys for showing up tonight. Again, I know I didn't really put the link out there like I usually do, but I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the eyeballs. I appreciate that we could sit here and talk about deviled eggs for 25 minutes. But yeah, that's it. Nobody's going to share stuff that they wish they knew how to make. Sue says, my mama always said more mustard versus mayo. Okay. I know like there's some people who will never eat. And this is kind of like how I grew up. I grew up with a lot of food rules. Like you don't eat just anybody's food because you don't know how they keep their house. Yo, what's up, Neek? How are you? It don't matter. Yo, it was great to see you on Coffee Break. Hope everything's good. Love to the family. And I swear I've had your deviled eggs. That's what's up. It don't matter. I love it. Give us a good recipe for deviled eggs while you're here. Yo, what up, operator? It's good to see you, brother. You're looking dapper tonight. Thank you, sir. You can see me in Nick's icon. Look at that. That's like brothers from another mother. It's good to see you, man. Caitlin says, I wish I knew how to grow more veggies. So far, I've got asparagus down. Okay, yeah. Have you ever tried doing a packet? That's where you kind of like brush everything with olive oil, and then wrap it in foil and just let it cook on a grill. I like doing that with potatoes. Like if you slice potatoes, some onions or whatever else you put on there, and put that on the grill, let it rock. Because we got to get you guys ready for the holiday, so you putting out some nice recipes. Ange says, I'd like to know how to make macaroons one day. Not really food. I have a sweet tooth. Yeah, macaroons are hard to make. It's like very, very precise food. That's fantastic. Ball caps. Wait, I missed something. Who's talking about ball caps? What's a ball cap? Should I know what that is? I feel like I should know what that is. Miguel's about it. Miguel's like, yep. What's a ball cap? I have to look that up. I thought I knew everything. I don't feel good about this. Oh, do I want this logo on a ball cap? Oh, is that what you're talking about? This you're talking about food. Now let's keep it on a coffee mug or maybe a t-shirt. I didn't know what you were talking about. I thought that was like food, and I didn't know what it was about. Well, you know what? Like this is JRD's thing. You let him know. If you want a baseball cap with the Coffee Break logo on it, let me know and let JRD know. This has been a really fun episode. I'm pretty tired though. I can't lie. It's been crazy. Just the world is crazy, y'all. I hope y'all are getting sleep. I know I've said a lot on the I need that ball cap recipe. I think we just made something up. Oh, hold on. Nick's going to distract me. Thank you, Nick. Nick says, oh, we are talking about making food. Hell yeah. Best thing I ever learned was making Indian chicken masala curry. Wow, I didn't know you got down like that. And Sue says, in an Italian merengue, and how the hell it's correctly proofed bread. Just do you. I love it. Just giving you that real rap. It don't matter. Just do you. I love it. Yeah, this is always good, man. I love hanging out with you guys on my pocket squares trying to escape. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully things will be in a good place, and we can go to Baltimore Comic-Con next month, and I can wear a nice jacket to represent at the Ringo Awards. I don't know if you guys remember, I hosted the last awards when we did the virtual Baltimore show last year, and I gave away the last awards. I gave not like I gave, but I announced the winner. Sanford Green, I think he won 2 things last year, and then Stan Sakai is winning everything all of a sudden. And Stan Sakai, I think, was Cartoonist of the Year. Stan's such a sweet guy. It was great. I'm glad that I was able to do that. Love you too, babe. Let's talk. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's good. Neek's my sister. Good to see you. Jared D says, not done yet. Don't close the show. Don't close the show. Is it Thursday yet? I'm running out of coffee, fam. I should have filled this whole cup up, all right? We'd still be rocking. It'd be like 11:15. Eternitine says, I watch a lot of Chinese YouTube cooking channels. What was that? There was somebody's like grandma on TikTok who was doing these fantastic, funny cooking videos where I don't know, some like her grandson or something put like a baseball cap backwards on her, and she was like, "Yo, son, stir the right." I can't remember. I can't do it, but it was really funny. They were like shrinking her down, and she was standing on the edge of the pot. Yeah, Sanford's fantastic. I want to have both of them on Pencil to Pencil at some point. Everybody's super busy, man. It's been a real challenge to just secure guests lately. I think it always has been, and I think sometimes the fans are like, "You should have so and so on." I was like, "Yeah, but are they going to respond to the email?" There's a lot of people that just ghost you, and I never understood what they're. I understand busy. We all understand busy, but then I also think that there's a lot of self-consciousness that comes into doing interviews, especially like Pencil's long, right? If somebody came up to you and says, "Hey, do you want to talk to us for 2 hours?" They're gonna be like, right? But I will say, without my voice cracking, all of our interviews in Pencil to Pencil, the time is just washed away, and you're like, "Oh shit, we've been talking for an hour already." Right? Because I think shop talk is always easy for whatever trade you do or whatever you do. But I think, no one wants to feel trapped by an interview where it's just like, ugh, get me out of here. And I think that comes through on the show. Yo, you're on fire tonight. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But we have a lot of fantastic guests on, and a lot of them come away with like, "Yo, that was that was actually fun, or that was really great." I think maybe that says more about bad interviews that they've had versus good ones. You know what I'm saying? That real rap, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to have. I'm in the middle of securing this. We're going to have some fantastic guests coming up soon. We're going to have Mike Mayhack, the fantastic cartoonist who Is author of Cleopatra in Space, now a cartoon. Or was it on Peacock? I think it's on Hulu now. Mike's great, and just I love trailblazers. I like people who just are in their own lane. They do their thing. They have an audience that comes and finds them wherever they are. And I think we need more of that in the business. You're a good man, sir. I love it. I mean, so yeah, look for more greatness. And here's the thing. If you're one of the fencers, you know who you are, who are like, oh, I'm only going to watch Jamar's stuff when it's somebody I like on it. Or I'm just going to watch Jamar's stuff when it's somebody I know. Or, oh, I have all his comic books. I'll watch that. Watch all of them. And I'll say that with a straight face. Those are all good for different reasons, right? Somebody you never heard of. The Wiringos will tell you in a second. They're like, oh, wow, I love this person. I'm going to go right to Amazon and cop all of this stuff. That's fantastic, right? You can find something new even after all these years. So don't be scared. Like, right here, don't be scared. Don't be a coward. Watch Pencil to Pencil. Oh, that's great. I love you too. It's good to see you. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to drink the rest of this coffee and get out of here. So it's been great. Suze, you know what to do. You know what to tell them. I want to wrap this up, guys. I'll be here, God willing, every Thursday at 9 p.m. EST. The Act Nicholas one, the greatest man alive. Oh, yeah. To talk to you, to bring that good word. Come to Tabernacle, and we talk that good talk. And you know the new routine. You know the logo. Is it Thursday yet? Isn't that awesome? That's fantastic. What, Jared D? What's going on? Yo, you're off the hook tonight. Yes, Jared D. What is it? What can I do for you? Jared D's telling me to hold on. Everybody's saying goodbye. Eternity says, I thought I saw a promo for Cleopatra. It's on Peacock. Horrible name for a streaming channel. Yeah, I think I thought it went to Hulu. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you guys want to look it up and maybe find out, it'll be great if you do your homework because Mike will be on soon in the next couple of weeks. Also, just to let you know, if you missed Pencil to Pencil yesterday, we're going to be off next Wednesday, but Coffee Break will be here on Thursday. Later, brother. Yeah, Carlos wants the mug. Jamal says, sorry that I missed the good talk. Had to put in that work. I can't hate you for that, brother. Suze is out. Gotta go, y'all. Love y'all. JN shuts down fast. Say goodbyes right now. Yeah, so Jared D, I think Jared D's trying to give me the link. He's putting up the link for you can cop your own Coffee Break with JN mug. Let's just give him a second so he can put it in the chat. He's working hard. He's typing. See the lightning coming off of his fingers. Yeah, Jamal. Good night, brother. But hold on. We're gonna wait this out because JRD's gonna go live with the link. We gotta cop it. All right, JRD. Everybody's looking at their wristwatches. See, E was right. What up, E? One of my favorite editors. Tomorrow Publishing's own Eric. He says it is on Hulu. See, I knew they went to Hulu. Just watched both seasons last month. Mike is great. Yes. What type of work? Wait, what are we talking about? What Guan? Sue says Jerry Craft's books are legit. Enjoying them. You mean Newbery Medal award-winning Jerry Craft, New York Times best-selling author Jerry Craft? Is that Jerry Craft you're talking about? Oh, yes, they are legit. All right, Jerry D, come on. Let's go. Yeah, we celebrate the craft of cartooning. Tanika knows. We grew up together. I've always wanted to be a cartoonist. Always. from day one. I wanted to be Dr. J, and I also wanted to be a psychiatrist. I kind of got 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? I miss you too. It's good to see you tonight. All right, JRD is long, so let's go, brother. I got you. So put it in the chat, and then people can cut and paste it, which will work better than me putting it on the screen because you can't click on that. And you know what? And here's something. This sounds very weird, but if you're a fan of Coffee Break, tell your friends, share it. These don't go away after they're over. You can always go back and watch them and go, yo, that was a really good one. You know, we talked about deviled eggs and hurricanes. Sue says, had never read any of Wheezy's books. Sip of coffee for Louise Simonson. I picked up some of them too. Enjoyed them. Found them both through Pencil to Pencil and Coffee Break. Yes. All right, JRD. I'm sure it's fantastic. Get us that link, bro. Everybody's like they got their wallets out. They're ready to cop those coffee mugs. What do you guys think of the jacket? You like that? You ready for those college elbow patches? Oh no, you weren't ready. That's you get the college try right there. That's going right there. Right? Eternitine says, I'm looking at my copy of Class Act. I need New Kid. Oh, you went backward. New Kid's first. Class Act is the second book. So you got to read them in reverse. Oh, dude, I'm not seeing the URL. Does anybody see the URL? It's not coming up on my chat. Matt wasn't ready for the elbow patches. Yeah, that's a college try. Let's go dropping it right across the throat like blah. Yeah, I'm not seeing that, man. Is anybody in the chat seeing these URLs? You're the professor of joy. That's not exactly how that works, but I'll take it. Sue says we're not ready for the elbow patches. Matt's bad jealous. It's all right. I'll let him borrow it. He's a little tall though. We can make it work. The HRD is not working, bro. Well, I don't know. How can we do this? You're on notice, bro. Get it together, fam. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Is there another, or maybe jump on Facebook? I don't know. But if all of you guys say that you're into this, you're into it, I'll put a URL in the description of the episode or something like that, so you guys can get the link. Or you know what? Real quick, JRD, hit me up on Messenger. Oh, there you go. All right, hold on. I got you guys. I just checked my DMs. Well, you went in. All right, hold on. Let me put this on the John right here. Yeah. Okay, JRD, here you go. All right. If you're in the chat, you can see that. And then I'm going to put it on the banner so you can go later and peep that. So you can go to https://grand-punwick.myspreadshop.com. Peep it. All right. So what's JRD got up here? You got all types of fanciness up here. I already lost it. Where'd it go? I got too many screens open. All right, hold on. We see, man. I'm trying to get out of here, bro. All right, let me share the screen so we can look at this. Look at our options. Look, you guys got an extra long coffee break tonight. Everybody wins. All right, can you guys see this? Is it Thursday yet? All right, so what are we looking at here? We have. Why do I keep losing the screen? Oh, here it is. All right, is that a mouse pad? We got a mouse pad. We got the. Is that a koozie? What is that? A beer cozy? A hoodie? A t-shirt? Wow, you made a bunch of stuff over here. Wow, JRD, you trying to go in? You could be this guy with the sweatshirt. Oh, here it is. Here's the mug. We could start here with the "Is it Thursday yet?" Coffee break with JN mug. You got different. Is it different sizes and colors? All types of options. The sticker. You get a blue mug. You get a red mug. I like the white mug. What do you guys think? Yo, you get the mask. That's fantastic. Yeah, guys, what do you think? Oh, not backslash, it's forward slash. Okay, cool. All right, we got it. So yeah, so thanks JRD for this magnificent coffee mug. Now that we've monetized my face. Oh, Eternities for that. Yeah, the mug is in different colors. That's what's up. Yo, go to Grand Punwick, represent JRD, put food on his table, represent the tabernacle, represent Coffee Break with JN. Yeah, spread love, you know what I mean? It's the Brooklyn way. All right, you guys, thanks so much. JRD, thanks again for the love. Appreciate you. Appreciate the fam. We're going to call it a night. Thank you so much. We can't get out of here without a Sue's pose. But yeah, let's take this home. You guys have been watching Coffee Break with JN, with your homeboy JN, the grand poobah of indie comics, the Black Dick Cavett, Johnny Carson, if you may. What happened here tonight? Well, you got to hang out with my crew, and we talked that talk. We talked that good talk. You know what I mean? And you watched me run my mouth and drink this coffee. And now that I'm out of coffee, the video is over. See you guys next week.